Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, make sure to hit the subscribe button. My name is Mackenzie and I'm a sophomore fashion merchandising student at Kent State University. Today is Monday, August 31st. My first day of school is on Thursday, so I'm honestly not really like in a set routine yet. This is kind of like my first week of really making a routine and sticking to it. So my goal is to wake up at 8 a.m. every day. I set an alarm on my Alexa, woke up at 8 this morning, and made my bed. That's always the first thing I do. Gets the day started off on the right foot. So yeah, here I am in my pajamas. Let's go brush my teeth, put on a workout outfit, and get this day rolling. So here is the set I just changed into. It's an olive green set from Fabletics, and then I've got on white sneakers from New Balance. I have been trying to be active every single morning. That is something that I am planning on doing every school day. It's what I did last year as well. Last year I would go to the gym and I would sit on the stepper, I would do a little bit of abs, and I would come home. I honestly have yet to go to the gym yet since I've been here. I just am not really eager to work out in a mask, I guess. So I've just been heading out and walking around like the perimeter of campus, and I've been walking a little over 2 miles every day. It's nothing crazy. I totally recognize that that's not like cardio, but I'm not working out to lose weight. I'm just doing it because it makes me feel good, and I feel like some physical activity is better than none. So walking has been easy, a nice transition, especially after just sitting on my butt during quarantine and doing nothing for 6 months. I figured might as well ease into it. So I either go by myself and listen to music, or I do try to meet up with a friend. Today I'm going with Lauren. She was one of my roommates last year, and I kind of just have been alternating which friend goes with me. I've gone with Lauren a couple times. I've gone with my roommate Griffith a few times. I've gone with my big, by myself, you know, whoever's free that day if they're available. I prefer to go in the morning. My plan is to start waking up at 8 a.m. every day and going and leaving to work out by at least 9 a.m. So that's what we're doing today. Lauren and I are meeting at 9, but it's 8:30 right now, and I have got a couple of things to do before we leave. So the next thing I like to do every single morning is sit down with my planner and kind of see what's going on today and what needs to be done. So as you guys can tell, today is Monday and I have to get a blog post and a YouTube video up. I'm also supposed to be filming the morning routine that you guys are watching right now, and then I do have 2 classes that have content opening today. So the quizzes, the lectures are available to access today, and those are due later on this week. I have to edit and send this video over for review later this afternoon. I've got a YouTube meeting later tonight, and I did make a list of things I kind of need to get done throughout the week over here. So what I'm going to do, I do this pretty much every day, is take a plain piece of Happy Planner paper. That's what I use. I have a whole video about my planner if you guys want to check it out. I'll leave it linked below. But I take that and I take one of these Tombow markers, and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to time block my day. This is what works for me. It's what helps me be the most productive, is to literally write down every single minute that I'm supposed to be doing something. Sometimes I stick to it really religiously. Other times I go off of it. It's okay, but it really just serves as like a rough guide of what needs to get done that day and when I should be doing it. Okay, so I just wrote out my to-do list / time blocking for the day. I always write down, even if it's something that I've already done, just because it's something that I can check off. So wake up and make to-do list. I just did those 2 things, and then you guys can kind of see how the day is going to go. I've got that walk with Lauren. I'm gonna make breakfast, shower and get ready, check my emails, schedule a video, and then you can see the list just goes down. I'm gonna end off this vlog, and then I've got to write a blog post. I've got a meeting at 12:30. I've got 2 classes worth of online school to get done today. I've got to make a TikTok, make dinner, edit and schedule a video, and all this other stuff. You know, you guys can see, post Instagram photos, stories, edit apartment tour, YouTube meeting at 9. and I just, you know, I write it down like that, and then I just start checking things off. It is 8:44 right now, and I have about 15 minutes until I'm supposed to meet Lauren, so I'm gonna sit down and sift through my emails. And then the last thing I'm doing before I leave is scheduling today's YouTube video. I had this video already edited. All I needed to do was go in and add the description and the tags. So I typically schedule my videos for 11 a.m. Some days I have the videos scheduled a week in advance. Other days I schedule them the day of. It kind of just depends. This video I finished filming yesterday, which is why I'm working in more real time rather than weeks ahead. So I don't typically bring my camera on walks, but I figured today was an exception since I'm trying to show you guys a very accurate morning. So I grabbed a mask, I put my phone in my pocket, texted Lauren that I'm on my way, and now we're just meeting each other halfway between my house and her apartment. Okay, so I have Lauren here with me. I told you guys I've been taking a different friend. We have walked about 1.5 miles right now. I figured I'd stop and vlog. Oh, almost 2 miles. Almost 2 miles. Only burned 120 calories, but it's for the catch up, the gossip time, so. The gossip time. Here we go. So I don't always believe my phone, but Lauren wore her watch. 32 minutes, 2.01 miles. That's kind of sad to get out a mile. Pace is 16 minutes, but like you think if I were to run a mile right now, I'd probably get like an 11-minute mile. Yeah. So like that's like not bad walking pace. Okay, see you soon. Bye. Home from my walk, and now I'm making some breakfast. I actually got a NutriBullet last week and I have yet to try it out, so we're doing that today. Typically, like last year, my freshman year of college, I had a smoothie and a protein bar every single day for breakfast. So even though this is my first day trying it out, this is like my usual morning routine. I was just waiting for my blender to get here. So I'm starting off with the cup. I've never used an NutriBullet, so we'll see how this goes. And I'm taking 2 handfuls of frozen raspberries. I always put frozen fruit in mine. And then I'm taking some frozen pineapple. Typically I would put mango in here as well, but Acme did not have frozen mangoes, so this is all I'm putting in. I don't want too big of a smoothie, and I also forgot to get honey when I was there. Usually I'll put a dash of honey into it. So next store I go to, I'm praying they have honey and mango, because that adds like a little something to it. And then I'm just taking a spoonful of Yoplait protein Greek yogurt. I don't like that much in it, but a little bit of yogurt typically makes it a little bit thicker, and that's how I like it. And then I'm just taking some orange juice. I just have a Tropicana with pulp. To be honest, this was the cheapest orange juice that they had, so that's what I got. Doesn't really make a difference to me since it's being blended up. So here we go, let's try this out. Oh my god, guys, my life is changed now. That is so much easier than a normal blender. That's pretty dope. Okay, well, that was easy. I'm gonna sit down on the couch and drink up my smoothie. It's not that much, like I said, just because I am eating a protein bar with it. I'm having a chocolate chip Cliff Bar. Usually I like the white chocolate macadamia, but I'm trying to eat up the chocolate chip ones so that I don't have to eat all the bad ones at once, you know, so. Okay guys, so I popped a few curls in my hair. I'm on second day hair. It took me like literally not even 3 minutes to put just a few curls in it, and then I did my makeup and I'm putting on a cute 2-piece set, as you guys can tell. I've been trying to still get ready every single day, still put on a cute outfit, not only because I am on camera, obviously vlogging throughout every single day, but just because it makes me feel a little bit better. I find that I'm a lot more productive when I look like I am going somewhere, act like I am, like, you know, having a normal school day. So here is my outfit for today. I'm just wearing a cute little 2-piece set from Lulu's. I don't have any shoes on or anything just because obviously I'm not leaving the house yet, but I figured this would be cute and comfy for today. Now that I'm dressed and ready, I just slipped into my slippers and headed upstairs to our study lounge. I am living in the sorority house. I'm an Alpha Phi, for those of you who are wondering, and I love coming up here and just spreading out on this table. and I'm about to get to work and get my day started. So the first thing that I am doing this morning is actually going to be taking a Skillshare course, and I want to talk about Skillshare real quick. Thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. If you guys don't know what Skillshare is, it is basically an online learning community where thousands of classes are offered for you to take, and they're all on different topics. So there's classes on illustration, web design, crafts, entrepreneurship, all of the things that you might not necessarily be learning in school that maybe you want to freshen up your skills on, you want to learn a little bit more about. What I love about Skillshare is that they have classes that fit your own schedule. So not all of them are like scheduled classes where you have to show up Mondays at 11 o'clock. You can kind of learn at your own pace. Some of them are an hour long, some of them are shorter, and you get to choose what you want to learn about, which is awesome. I took one on marketing yesterday, and today I'm going to be taking one on productivity, which is something that I'm obviously trying to be better about, especially now that I am diving into the school year. So on mornings that I'm not working on blog content, for instance, you guys already saw that I got today's YouTube video up and my blog post is already squared away and scheduled for this morning, so I don't have to work on that kind of thing. That is when I like to sit down and take one of these courses. Yesterday I took one on marketing, and today I'm going to be taking one on productivity. I love the wide range of classes, and I feel like these are courses that I can actually apply to my day-to-day life. I need to be productive while I'm at school. I'm obviously balancing a job, part-time job doing blogging and YouTube, and I also am taking a full 16 credits this semester. So freshening up my skills that are not only going to help me in the classroom but outside of it is really, really important to me. I just finished up this class. I took the Productivity Masterclass, Principles and Tools to Boost Your Productivity, and this was hands down the best class that I've taken on Skillshare. I highly, highly, highly recommend checking this one out. I took a bunch of notes on this one just because everything he said was really interesting. I consider myself a pretty productive person. If you guys are even watching this, maybe you watch my college week in my life, you know that I jam my days full, and he made a lot of great points. I'll kind of show you guys some of the things I wrote down. He talked a lot about Parkinson's law, which is, you know, like if something's due, you're going to do it. So don't give yourself too much free time and give yourself artificial deadlines to make sure that you're getting things done within a timely manner. That's something that I do all the time. I'm like, I have to get this done. Even if it's due a week from today, I set deadlines for every single day. He also talked about the Pareto principle, which is you're only going to remember so much. So at some point, if you are not focusing, you have to just like quit because you're not retaining any information, and that's especially true with schoolwork. And then he said productivity equals useful factor over time times fun factor, and that's so true. You are going to do what seems useful to your life. So this class is useful to me. I can apply this not only to my schoolwork but to my blog and my actual job. So it's useful to me. I want to make time for it. You make time for things that are useful to you, and then you also make time for useful tasks that are fun. It is fun learning about how to maximize my days. I think that's enjoyable. It's helping better me not only as my own boss but as a student, so I really enjoy that kind of thing. And then he talked a bunch about the like 3 powers. So the powers of habits, downtime, and procrastination, and essentially he says that those 3 things form your productivity. So if you have good habits and you use your downtime productively, basically. And then if you kind of let procrastination not dictate your day, but if you do let it control you to some degree, that's actually useful because you end up doing more when you're like on a deadline or you're a little bit stressed. So he kind of talks about like all these different things, and it was so interesting. He talked about writing a daily highlight every single day. That's the one thing that must get done that day. I think I'm gonna try implementing that this week and see how it works. And then he really reinforced using your downtime for low energy tasks. And this is something that I'm really good at. And it's basically saying like, you can only get so many hours of like your top tier focus in a day. Like it's just unrealistic to expect that you're gonna be like zeroed in on something for 15 hours a day. Like that's unrealistic. Obviously out of that day, you are doing other tasks that maybe require less brain power but still need to get done. For instance, your laundry, doing the dishes, chores, posting my Instagram photo, checking my emails. Those things don't take a lot of brain power, but they still need to get done every single day. So he says utilizing those during your downtime is really important. So for instance, that's why this morning before I went on my walk, I took that time to do those low brain power tasks of sending emails and checking them and responding to people, responding to Instagram comments, and then getting that video up, just because those things don't take a lot of brain power, but they still need to be done. And then of course, if you guys want to join Skillshare, you can. It is under $10 a month annually to join, but the first 1,000 subscribers who click the link that will be in the description bar below will get 2 months free of Skillshare. I highly recommend this, especially if you are someone who is starting college and maybe you're trying to balance it with a lot of other things, you know, a hobby, an extracurricular, a sorority, a job, that kind of stuff. I highly recommend signing up for these courses. Taking time to educate yourself will help you in the long run. Like, I know it's taking time out of my day to participate in these courses, but it's benefiting me in so many other aspects that it's so worth it. So I highly encourage you guys to join Skillshare. I think that it will be an awesome thing for you, especially if you are trying to get started in the blog and YouTube world. They have a lot of courses on that as well. And now I am going to switch gears and get ready for the rest of my day. I have a meeting at 12:30. It's 11:30 right now. That took me about 1 hour. So I have a meeting at 12:30 with my fashion magazine, and I'm going to start my classwork right after that meeting. So I'm going to kind of get myself organized, write down my deadlines, figure out what needs to be done, and go from there. So I'm gonna end off this morning routine here just because obviously, you know, we're into the late morning by now, but I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I'm up to each school morning. Obviously, this kind of differs from day to day, but for the most part, this is very typical for me. You guys can watch my college week in my life if you want to see more of my day-to-day routine here at school. I hope you guys enjoyed, and of course, be sure to check out Skillshare. I will have it linked down below in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye, guys.